Good morning, class. Standard 8 History, chapter The Vedic Period. Vedic means Veda, rituals. Sanskrit word Veda. Veda means. Normally, if any house you will performing any duties like marriage, any death ceremonies, the priest will be the Sanskrit words. That is called Vedic. The Vedic civilization is the civilization of the period during which the Vedas were being composed. The Vedas were composed by Aryans. The Aryans were people who spoke an old form of Sanskrit and migrated from Central Asia about 1500 BC. Aryans occupied Sapat Sindhu, that is in Punjab region, and named a Brahmavarta, then the Ganjanit region, and called it is Aryavarta. The Vedic period is divided into two periods, that is early Vedic periods, second one later Vedic periods. Now we will go through early Vedic period. Their societies, that is social divisions. Society had become divided into four classes. Brahmins explained the Vedic text and performed the religious ceremonies. Kshatriyas belongs to the ruling class. Vaishyas were engaged in trade, agriculture and industry. Shudras had a duty to serve the needs of the other three classes by providing physical labor. The four ashrams, that is orphanage, ashrams. According to the Aryans, the man life was divided into four periods of 25 years. That is, each period 25 years. 25 from childhood to up to 25 years. You have to learn education and build up mind and physical fitness. When he comes after the 25 to 50 years, he has to get married and settle down family. After 50 to 75, he has to leave the property and hand over the property to his son or any next kin. He have to go to forest. After 75, he has to sannyasi, live alone, send the wife back to the house. You have to live sannyasi. That is called four type of periods. Now family, it is the smallest unit of society. The joint family system was relevant. The Grihapati enjoyed absolute control over all the members of the family. The property was inherited by the man, by male members after the death of the head of the family. Unmarried daughters also received a small share. Status of women. They had a right to study and Vedas. Kosha and Apala were composers of Vedic hymns. Legally, the women were under control of men. Child marriage, the sati system and parda system did not exist among the Aryans. Sati system means when husband died, the wife also put on a fire together. That is called sati system. Nowadays it's not there in India. They had freedom in the choice of their husbands. Monogamy. Monogamy means stick with the one husband. That is called monogamy. There is a polygamy. That is having more wives. That is called polygamy. Monogamy was the usual practice, though polygamy was also practiced by many. Women attended all the social functions and gatherings. Now I'll talk about economy of the society, this Aryans. Agriculture was the chief occupation people. The land was tilled with the flow drawn by flux. Wells and canal were used for irrigations. Wheat, rice, and barley were mainly grown. Cotton was also cultivated. The pastoralism or animal husbandry was also the most important means of livelihood. Cows were the principal wealth. Horses were also important because of their utility during wars. Other domesticated animals were the ox, the dog, the goat, and the sheep. Beside agriculture and animal husbandry, they practiced many specialized occupations like carpentry, chariot making, metalwork, goldsmithy, leathercraft, pottery, and weaving. The men and women were engaged in weaving both cotton and woolen cloth. Women specialized in embroidery and dyeing. The metal workers made armor and helmets for warriors, besides making weapons, tools, and essentials. Gold and silver ornaments were also used by the rich. The chariot makers had an important position in the society because of their importance of war. Pottery also was used to storage the grain and for cooking. Trade work. The barter system was practiced for trade transactions. The cow was a standard unit of value. The use of metals implied regular trade and transport because metal ores were not available in the most of the river valleys where Rigvedic settlements existed. Horses and bullocks were used for carrying goods and from place to place. Most of the trade and commerce was in the hands of people known as pawnees. They also transported goods through the inland rivers. Now later Vedic. This is a previous, now later Vedic society. The society of the period continued to be divided into the four varnas, that is Brahmins, Kshatriyas, Vaishyas, Sudras. Same thing, whatever the early Vedic period, this also later Vedic periods. The Brahmins and Kshatriyas become the dominant classes in society. The total span of life was divided into 4 stages. In this period also known ashram like Brahmacharya, Kriyastha, Vanaprasatha, Sannyasa. As I told you in the early Vedic period, same thing. Even the status of woman also early Vedic periods time. They have independent, they will like to choose any husband, any man to marry. Even they can learn Vedic also. So economy, agriculture gained greater importance, means the livelihood because of many improvements like big flock shares of the iron were used. Cattle was also important to the economy because bullocks were also used for flogging the land, that is digging the land while cultivate. A trade both inland and the seaborne was known to the people. Barter remained the principal means of exchanging goods. Gold and silver were also used in medium. Niksha, the piece of ornament, nikshka, that means neck ornaments, was also used by other things. The word nishka became the name of kind of coin in later times. Education through gurukuls. The Aryans had well-planned educational system. The residence of a guru known as a gurukul was the center of education. The people lived in the Gurukul till they completed his educations. Education was imparted orally. Beside Vedic literature, secular subjects like logic, ethics, military science, astronomy, and astrology were included in the courses of study. Mathematics, law, and grammar were also important subject of the study. A people had to lead highly disciplined life and had to accept his guru as his spiritual father. No fees were charged. People paid voluntary contributions known as Guru Dakshina. They rendered various duties in the running of the Gurukul. The Gurukul was situated in a secular area far away from the cities. There was no distinction between the high or low caste in the Gurukul. All lived like brothers and shared the same food. Now, Vedic literature. The word Vedas comes from the root Vidya, which means knowledge. The Vedas are believed to contain sacred knowledge or divine revelations. The sacred knowledge was transmitted orally, which is known as Shruti. The Vedas are 4 in number. Rig Veda, the oldest of the Vedic literature, it consists of nearly 1028 hymns divided into 10 mandals of books. It has many mantras like the Gayatri Mantra, which is recited by the Hindus in their houses. Samaveda, Samveda. It has hymns meant for the priest only when sang them at the time of performance of yojanas. Yajurveda. It contains hymns concerning sacrifices. Yajurveda has 2 parts, the white and the black. The former contains hymns and later contains commentaries. Arthaveda. It contains mantras and 3 topic charms, spells, and mysticism. Each of the 4 Vedas has followed 3 parts. Samithihas. These are in the verse form and constitute an part of the Vedas. Brahmanas. These are commentaries on the Vedic mantras. They are written in the prose and deal mainly with ritual connected with the sacrifices. Aryangas. These are the concluding part of the Brahmanas. They lay more stress on knowledge of God, soul, world, and man. The Vedic literature also consists of following. Upanishad. They contain Indian philosophy and gave us informations on matter, prakriti, soul, atma, and God, Brahma. The Puranas, they are the old historical books of Aryans. They describe the origin of the world, birth or origin of gods, and historical of mythological events of the ancient times. The Vedangas, they interpret the Vedas in the symbol language and deal with the pronunciations of words, grammar, astronomy, as well as rituals. Upavedas deal with a secular subject like Ayurveda deals and medicines, and Dhanurveda deals with the art of warfare. The Gandharveda with the music, and Shilpa Veda with architecture. Sutras Explain the customs of ritual of later Vedic period, especially the ritual relating by yojana sacrifices. Manu Simriti was written by Manu that tell us about the code of law, judicial procedure, right and duties of the four castes. Epics, the most famous work of literatures during the later Vedic period, were the two great epics, that is the Ramayana and Mahabharata. So this is the epics, two epics during the Vedic period. Good morning class, stay safe, stay at home.